Alright everybody, this is your boy Angel, here today going shopping because I fucking gotta take care of this shit and I gotta work today, so let's get this fucking done with. So today I'm not getting much, but you'll get to see my process and I'll explain why I get what I get. You know, everyone says, you know, you gotta have that cheat meal. After a while of clean eating, it's hard to go to a cheat meal because you never, like if you're like me, I'm very finicky with my meals now. And it bothers my friends, I'm not gonna lie. They fucking hate it, how fucking annoying it is. When I'm like, no, I gotta have this and I gotta have that. But you know what I say to that? Fuck them. I couldn't be serious. It was the straightest face ever, and I still couldn't fucking go through with it. Fucking candy, bro. But nah, I usually get, like I said, I say this all the time to everyone I know. Dark chocolate, 75% or higher, great in antioxidants, low in sugar, and it tastes great in yogurt. I like to use it all the time. But stick to the serving size. Always stick to the serving size. When they move things on me, because then I don't know where they are. I know where the protein bars are. They're usually in like this aisle, but they're all the way over yonder. And I gotta fucking go walk all the way over there to the freaking nutrition aisle for the freaking, you know, where they have the protein powders that are all commercial brands like Muscle Milk and all that shit you see on TV. Honestly, Muscle Milk isn't bad, just prepackaged it's better. I wouldn't say get the powder, it's way too much. Well, I mean, you're using way too much for the price that it's at. That I've seen, like even Gainers will be like, you need like 2 to 4 scoops just for the serving size, and the serving size may be like 20 grams of protein for like the regular, or maybe like 60 grams of protein for like the 4 scoop Gainers, and it's not worth it. Now, when looking for a protein bar, depending on your specific needs, now this is up to you. You can have more fat if you're trying to put on weight, or less fat if you're trying to cut weight. But always make sure you're getting the right amount of protein in if you need it. So for instance, this doesn't have enough protein, but has way too much fat than what I'm looking for. So what I choose to get are these. Has 30 grams of protein. It's just a meal replacement, usually meant for the beginning of the day. And it has way less fat than most other protein bars. We could even compare them right here. Let's take the generic bar on this side, and we go to total fat. There's about 8 grams, where saturated fat is 4.5. I try to get lower than about 5 if I can. And if you see on this brand, the Fit Crunch, the total fat is 16 grams, where 8 of that is saturated fat. I try to cut those out. You don't want this unless you're actually trying to lift heavy and you're in the gym constantly and you just need that extra fat and you're trying to burn that shit off. Otherwise, for a human who's not moving around as much, this you don't want. Well, protein bars you don't want in general if you're not moving, if you're just sedentary, but let's just keep it at what I said. 30 grams of protein. If you could get fiber in with your protein bars, that's also great. I say that because like you also like, if you're trying to lean out, you want lower carbohydrates, and fiber will also keep you satiated longer. That means to be full for longer, because fat will keep you full. Fiber does nothing in the body. It kind of just goes in, comes right out. But it's there to keep you full. It's not gonna add any kind of weight or calories to your current eating habits. That's kind of why you want fruits and vegetables a lot more than just carbs at the end of your day, because that's when you're trying to just like lean out, especially if you're not, you know, working at the end of the day, or, you know, doing any kind of rough work. You know, just doing any kind of work, whether that's lifting, going to work, actual work, doing things with your hands, always being on your feet. Otherwise, you know, you don't really need the carbs. For me, I'm on my feet all day, every day, but towards 12 and past that, I try to cut out carbs unless like I need to just get that workout in at the end of the day, then I need the absolute carbs. And that's like bread, pasta, carbs, what we all know to be carbs. walnuts cheaper than the shelled ones now. Who the fuck decided this? Before, these were 15 bucks and these were fucking 10 or 12. What the fuck? Anyway, I'm gonna go into walnuts. Great in omega-3s. I would suggest eating them, usually just by handfuls. Otherwise, you're getting a lot of fat because any kind of peanuts have a lot of fat in it. I wouldn't say overeat them, but they're great, you know, for snacking on. If you can't get to a meal and you're just like, I'm hungry, you know, have a nice little cup, eat some of it, but make sure you actually get to your meal, if that is the case. Asparagus. I love asparagus, however, I don't know how much it is. Doesn't look like it. Looks like a good amount. Definitely bigger than what you'd find in the supermarket. Bigger packaging. Well, I mean, just bigger overall. Genetically modified, if you want to say, but we've been doing this for years, guys. We're all genetically modified at the end of the day. It's true. We are genetically modified at the end of the day.
Superhumans.
How else do I get these games? Mom. I got it. Apples. We're about to hit up the bananas too right now because I fucking love bananas. That's my fucking banana. You steal that shit and I'll fucking murder you. Oh, I hit myself in the penis. That hurt. Let's not do that. Not with giant metal objects. Are you still recording this?
Yes.
Magnesium, potassium, simple carbs, sugar, amazing, bananas. Never overlook bananas. You know, keep in mind to have a varied diet, so always try everything. If you like everything, eat everything. Don't ever just stick with just one thing. Of course, I have particular tastes, and you know, I'll always add more or remove depending on whether or not I need it. But otherwise, just keep it varied, man. Keep it varied and you'll get all the vitamins and nutrients in every day and you'll be fine. Everything will be good. Peachy. I stress vegetables all the time. Vegetables, vitamins, nutrients. Get them. Because all those carbs, those Cheez-Its you like to eat, yeah, they taste good, but I doubt they have enough vitamins and nutrients in it for your body to actually function the way it should. Now, we all know Disney's Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. When he says he eats 5 dozen eggs, I believe him. Because I myself eat about 6 of these daily. This is what I do. Like, this is all I have money for. And then whatever I have left, I just save that. I keep it for as long as I can.
Broke as fuck.
I mean, I did do 42 hours total.
No one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck.
That's for 2 weeks, bro.
No one gives a fuck.
I get like $300. Usually $300, $150 I use for food, and then I'm good.
I need to check my pocket right now. You see my pocket? There's no fucks given, alright? There you go.
Check my pocket. It's Jake, the dog. Hey, you're just mad because you don't got pocket Jake. Yeah.
I had no comment. I have to think of it.
You want to smell like a bona fide bitch too? I'm down for it.
I don't want to smell like you. I'm the 100% man.
This doesn't make you any less of a man. This just makes you sensual. I hope I used a good word.
No, you did not.
I hope sensual? Maybe not. Fragrant? That's a good word.
You use your big boy words, Angel. Come on, your big boy words.
Listen, I'm trying here. I'm still in school. F-R-A Grant. This is the shit we do. This is what we do. Whenever we are around the camera, apparently. And I am always gonna think this shit is cringy as hell. Always.
We gotta watch this later.
But please, God, no. Learning how to cook has been one of the most beneficial things in my life, because now I see what, you know, hard work really does. Inside and outside of the gym, hard work can get you anywhere, literally. And I'm trying to keep my options open, you know. I'm trying to be a firefighter. I'm doing this thing for YouTube. One of them's got to stick, right? Hopefully something good will come of this. I have faith. I think everyone should have a little more faith and try a little harder in their lives. But, hey, what do I know? That's my fucking banana. You steal that shit and I'll fucking murder you.